very well. I'm married to her. Could she have a problem like this?
Right now, I'm more worried about you.
I don't have any problems.
Except that you may cut off your circulation from that rubber band. Would you just relax? Now, nobody has said anything about a problem.
Gail, something is going on, or I would not be in your office now.
Rick, all you've told me about is one isolated incident.
Well, that's all it was at the time, and I thought, sure, that could happen to anybody in that particular situation, hocking their bracelet. Okay.
If that's where it ended.
Well, it didn't end there. I saw her checkbook this morning. She's wiped out. I mean, there is nothing left.
Well, wait a minute, Rick. How do you know that's from gambling?
Because I saw the entries. Luke's place. I mean, it's her money. She has a right to spend it. But after the first time, we talked about it. And she was very emphatic that if she gambled again, she was going to do it very conservatively.
And what happened?
I don't know exactly, but obviously she did start to gamble, and she couldn't stop.
And so you're worried that it's a compulsion?
I'm worried it might even be an addiction. That's what I'm worried.
Rick, that's a very harsh word.
It's a frightening word to me.
All the more reason not to use it loosely.
What do you suggest that I say instead?
Rick, look, addictions just don't strike like lightning. They take a while to build.
What are you saying, that I should wait and let it build up till it becomes an addiction? I'd say that's gambling.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Well, then what? Are you saying that I'm being irrational?
No, I'm just trying to give you some kind of perspective so you'll know what you're dealing with here. Look, now, if Lesley were addicted to gambling, surely you would have seen the symptoms a long time ago.
Then this did happen like lightning, just like that.
That's what I mean.
But the casino was not open, so there was no opportunity.
Addicts make their own opportunity. Do you know what I really think this is? I think it's more like a binge, a spree that some people go on when they've had an emotional upset or, you know, a disappointment or even a bad bout with stress.
Talking about like someone going on a drunk because they've been rejected by a girlfriend or boyfriend.
Right, or they're fired from a job, or they're having an emotional problem with their family. I mean, it could be a number of things. And a binge like this is really an attempt to run away from something. You know, when I was with Lesley the other night in the casino, that's what it seemed like to me.
But Lesley hasn't had anything really emotional happen to her in a long time. Not since Laura.
What about your operation?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great, and she knows that.
Maybe she's having a delayed reaction.
What are the chances of that?
Well, I think fairly good. I mean, Leslie's very experienced at keeping things inside herself. It might take her weeks or even a month to react to an emotional problem.
And in the form of gambling?
Well, why not? I mean, it's here, it's convenient, and to Lesley, it seems harmless.
Harmless to lose all her money?
Oh, Rick, she knows that she can never go completely broke.
Gail, I don't accept that. I think there's more to it.
Look, have you talked to her about it?
Yes, I talked to her quite a bit the night that I found out about the bracelet. And she said, hey, I'm fine. There's no problem. She did everything but laugh at me.
Well, maybe because you were accusing her instead of looking for a solution, and so she got defensive, and she denied it.
Okay. Then help me, please. Tell me what I do.
Look, Rick, if we can assume that it is an emotional reaction to a recent problem, then what we have to do is figure out what that problem is.
The only way we're going to figure it out is to just ask her. Why not?
Right. So why don't you do that? Only, Rick, do it very carefully. I mean, don't upset her, okay? And passing judgment, that can sometimes make things even worse. What she really needs is a lot of love and encouragement and understanding because a solution to this kind of problem can only come from inside her. You can't do it for her.
Thanks, that makes me feel kind of helpless.
Oh, I don't mean that. I mean, you may not be able to give her the solution, but you can give her an awareness about the problem.
Oh.
Well, with the love and the understanding that I was talking about.
Stand behind her. Be there for her.
Exactly. She's going to need a lot of support, and the only place that she can get that is from you.
Gail, then what you're telling me is that I'm right. This could be a serious problem.
Well, just between you and me, if it's not handled correctly, yes, it can be a very serious problem.
Deal with stress by learning to relax. Too many people are too tense. They're uptight. And life is just not that tough.
You feel all right, then?
Oh, yes, as long as I listen to my body.
I guess a potentially deadly heart problem can really wake you up.
As long as you're still breathing, Steve, you have to keep fighting, and you have to keep reminding yourself of that.
Yeah. I know a few patients who could use that advice.
Well, you should lay it on them.
I will. Right now, the important thing is that you're feeling better.
I am feeling great. I'm going to live to be 120 years old.
Good. You certainly have a very supportive family, Rick.
Sometimes I don't know what I would have done without that support. Without having that, you might want to give up that desire to keep fighting.
I hope it's important. I have half a dozen people sitting up there waiting for me, none of whom are what you could call patient human beings.
It's Rick. He's over in the lounge.
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, I don't know. I just said he wanted to see you.
Okay. Would you call Alan, tell him I'll be a couple of minutes?
Sure.
Hi, what's up?
Hi. Just discussing a patient.
I was the one who called, and I want to talk to you for a minute.
Oh, well, I'll leave you two alone.
I'll get those x-rays up to your office just a quick second.
No rush, no rush. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. What's so important it couldn't wait until lunch?
Got a second.
I have just about that much.
Okay, shall we sit down?
Gee, this sounds serious.
Well, it doesn't have to be, really, it doesn't.
What's wrong?
That's what I want to ask you again. Leslie, are you positive that nothing is bothering you?
I'm fine. Why do you ask that?
I saw your checkbook this morning.
You looked at my checkbook?
No, I didn't. It fell on the floor when I was going to write a check for Ruby, and I couldn't help but notice the balance. It was so small.
Yeah, but I'm not overdrawn, so why are you worried?
I'm more worried about where the money went.
Yeah, well, of course, if you saw the balance, obviously you saw the entry.
Luke's place, I thought that was behind us.
It is. I got caught up in it again for a minute.
Leslie, it isn't normal. Now, there must be something. Something that's bothering you, that's causing some kind of stress that you're just not leveling with me. You're not telling me about it.
It was a whim. I thought, wouldn't it be a nice present for you if I could come to you and tell you I won back all the money I'd lost?
You don't think it's a problem, then?
What do you mean?
To some people, gambling can become a habit, a compulsion.
Well, not me.
You're sure?
I think if it were that kind of a problem, I would know.
Leslie, not necessarily. These kind of things can sneak up on you sometimes.
Honey, listen to me. I am fine. I am not compulsive. I am not addicted to gambling. It was a silly... No. It was a stupid mistake. But goodness knows I've learned my lesson.
I thought so.
Well, then why are we having this little talk?
Because I want you to know that if there is ever anything that's bothering you, I don't care what it is, I'm here. I'm available for you. Talk to me. I'm here for you.
You don't have to say that.
I don't?
No. I've known that for a long time.
Okay. Well, I promise I will not overreact next time.
Okay.
We still on for lunch?
You bet we are.
Okay. I'll see you.
Okay. Oh, I'll meet you right here?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, that's the most fun I've had in my entire life.
Well, look who's
I loved it.
Hi.
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 You should have seen old Ruby. I gave her a ride on my motorcycle.
I tell you, it was the most absolutely exciting, thrilling day of my entire life.
Really?
She wouldn't stop yelling. She was yelling so loud I thought we were going to get a ticket.
What were you yelling? Slower, slower.
No, faster, faster.
You liked it that much?
No, I was late for work. Speaking of that, I better go see what other disasters await.
All right.
Thanks for the ride.
Anytime, Rube.
Bye, Rube.
Bye-bye.
Hi there.
Hi.
Uh-huh. Why do I have this feeling that your giving Ruby a ride to work was not without its ulterior motives?
Well, yeah, I wanted to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
I need to borrow $50.
For what?
Well, I'm saving up some money. I need $50 more to buy this drum set that I wanted.
A drum set?
Yeah. It's on sale till Thursday, so I got to get it before Thursday. What?
No. A piano, yes. A French horn, maybe. A violin, yes. A cello, even, yes. Maybe I would even go for a saxophone. A set of drums, no way.
Oh, come on.
No, absolutely not. I am not going to invest in noise pollution, nor am I going to have it in my home.
You're kidding.
No, I am not. I'm telling you the absolute truth. And if you will excuse me right now, I have to get back to work.
Gosh.
Besides, I could only give you $2 anyway.
Orthopedics, third floor, nurse